All right. Thanks for
Yay!
front end pairing while we work on some back end tests. Uh, the so I'm looking at this SIMR. Let me share my screen. Uh,
Mhm.
so Chow's, you're working on this.
Yeah,
This is okay. We open up a drawer and we write some stuff.
we will get the stuff.
Yep, and then it should show up, and that's what we're wanting to do. Have
Yeah.
happen. It showed up here in status checks. Okay, cool. Um, nice. All right. So I guess so I told you I normally like just curl the changes, but that doesn't
Yep.
work when this branch is pointing to another branch. I could curl
Yeah.
the changes of both MRs.
It
I
would be
don't think I'm
huge.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
Let me see how far ahead or behind. I guess
It was updated like a day ago.
okay. It's probably okay. Uh
Oh, there was our spec
oh,
that
it's like
failed. I refuse to believe it's related to me, so I ran it again.
nice. Yep, that's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just check out this branch. So we'll
Okay.
gonna fetch the things. Mhm.
Oh
Oh my gosh, so many people
God.
working on GitLab. All right. Okay. It's ridiculous how many commits happen a day. Like
Oh
that
my God.
alone is crazy.
10 commits in an hour
Yeah,
to master.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
It's definitely often is in the hundreds of commits a day. Okay. Cool. So let me see if I can actually just visually see this on my end too. So I'm gonna go to a
Mm.
project. We'll go to okay. So because maybe I'm ahead or behind, but so this is one of the things I'll have to run every day is if I'm updating master.
Yeah. The button also works.
This is true. The button does work. This is I know it does. These are my
Okay.
habits. This is there's no
Okay.
good
Yeah.
reason for
Sorry.
me to do
I'm
it
not
this way.
gonna.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. No,
Yeah.
you're
You
good.
do you
I
stay in your habits.
I think I don't know if I hit the button. I don't know if it gives me like as good a feedback if something goes wrong. But I also like
That is
just
also true.
I like seeing it like, you know, I like seeing the terminal do stuff and it makes me feel like I'm doing stuff when I see the terminal doing stuff.
So I learned that button works. Like so each time I say that screen, I used to run GTK update again. You're like, what? And then there was one day I was like, oh my God, there's a button here. So I
Yeah.
clicked on it
Yeah.
and it worked. I was like, oh my God, human hours has been wasted.
Yeah.
Um, but it's okay. I
And so
learned
then
it
this
back.
is the other bit that I'll run on the terminal too. So it's like if I'm checking out branches,
Darn bundle still.
yarn and bundle. And so that's yarn bundle, database update. You won't need to run GDK update as often. GDK update does a lot more and
Yeah.
has the potential to uh, blow things up when other people are running into problems.
Right.
Yeah. Have you ever used GDK Doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Sounds like you ran into problems before.
Paulina, Paulina showed me, and she's like, because when you post in the channel, people want the output from those. So I
Mm,
always try to run it before I
that's great.
post.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good.
Yeah. I had great mentorship.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so if you click on one of the projects,
Okay. It's taking its time. Let's
let's
go.
see if you have the flags. I'm pretty sure you do, because the flag has been around for like a year.
Okay. So I want to go to
Repository.
repository.
I know it's in repository called branch rule.
Okay. It kind of makes sense that it wouldn't be in oh, here we go. Branch rules. Oh,
Yeah.
is this it? I can add
Yeah,
a
and
branch
you
rule.
click on view details. So this is only an edit.
In here?
Yes.
Ah, cool.
And
Okay.
so you don't have the flag on
I don't have
because
the flag on.
up top you're also view on read only. So the flag
Okay.
is edit branch rules plural.
Okay. Have you seen this thing?
Oh my god, you're gonna show me something. I always use the
Uh,
con.
Yeah. Have
Oh,
you
I
seen?
use the console.
See, but there's not any fancy, text flying around when you use the console. So I don't use the console then because it doesn't make it look like I'm doing fancy work. I'm joking. But this is
Rails feed.
yeah, this is super helpful. This is fairly new to the GitLab project of someone added um a UI to managing the feature flags.
That's great.
There's one little tidbit that I like doing it here. Then somehow when I do it through the console, the feature flag takes a bit to actually update because it's like already cached. And
Mm.
somehow when I do it through the UI, Rails seems to clear its previous understanding of the value and update. So that's been my that's been
Interesting.
my understanding as I use the UI sometimes. I use both. I don't really have a strong preference one way or another. But what's it called?
Edit branch rules
Edit.
plural.
Oh, what's not letting me search for
Branch.
this stuff?
What
Edit.
about?
Branch.
Oh, right there. The
It is.
course.
Boom. And we're in.
And then you will see a year worth of work.
Oh yeah.
It's been like building up to it.
There we go.
So you can delete here now.
Nice. Okay.
You are. Why are we seeing less stuff? Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, because you're in all branches. If you're in single branch, you see more stuff. So see here, you can add a stats check. This is the drawer.
Okay. This is what you're working on.
Yeah. So if you click save changes, there's validations there
Got it.
to make sure there's a name, there's a
Yep.
URL, it's valid, and you also this name and URL should be unique. Yeah. Okay, why is it
And we
not
would
there?
expect it to show up here in the status check.
That is true.
Oh no.
Why is it not there? Oh, interesting. I feel like it's because you're in old branch and I didn't look at old branch.
Okay. All right, then let's go to a specific branch and see if we
But
can.
that's a thing to note for me. Sorry, because I did the cache for the if you go to a single branch, yeah.
Okay.
Does that work? Because I feel like I think in my cache update, in the update functions of the mutation, I didn't handle that case, but that's great.
Yes, here we go. Okay, cool. Very nice. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see if there's any. So the first thing to do, right in a feature spec. Sorry, I have these delicious cherries next to me, but they have a pit in them, so I can't like. I'm trying
Oh my
to.
god, do not choke yourself. We do
Oh,
not
I'm
want
not trying to
video.
do that. Yes, but I'm trying to politely spit it out on a call. It's one thing to be eating on a call. It's another thing to be like spitting on a call. Um. All right. Let's see if we can see if branch rules is visited um anywhere in a feature
Wait. Pause,
Mhm.
pause, pause. What does that mean?
Here.
Like, yeah.
So I'm looking for uh a, if there's existing feature specs and like what does the feature spec landscape already look like for this page.
Oh,
So I have to, and unfortunately, like we don't have this like super organized super well, although it does make sense as in project settings. But I'm
yeah,
kind of used to looking for these are the codes that I'd be expect like to see in the feature spec. So I know that
right.
we'll end up visiting
That's
um
right.
one of them. So I just did this actually wasn't the bit that I was looking for. I was looking for like a visit and then like a branch rule path or something like that. So it does look like here we have like a visit branch rule details. Pauline is hard at work on this. Okay. So
And it's
cool.
3 months old, so it should be the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it seems pretty relevant. So let's see. Yeah, branch rule details for a custom rule, branch rule details for
Oh, this is
defined rule. Um, cool. Yeah, when viewed by maintainer. So this is change target branch on edit. We can delete the rule. It passes, it's been axed. Okay, so I think here is where we can let me see if we let me think one more time. I was also thinking like, okay, we want to see where we set the feature flag. But I realized in our specs, all feature flags are enabled by default in the specs. Because
oh,
we're anticipating them getting removed. And so what you'll
okay, I
see
see.
sometimes when we have to support both branches of behavior, what you'll see is um, specs will unset the feature flag, the old
Yes, yes,
specs, and then we'll write the new specs, and we can assume that all of it's
right.
there. So let's add yeah, can create status check. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and run this one. Let's see when we have so let me see if I can find like where this is. I'm trying to look for like a test ID. Here we go. Status check table. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we have just one of those. Yes. Great. Okay. So I'll do something like I think yeah. Look, we got within test ID. Yeah, we'll do it like that. It's gonna be great. Within test ID, status check table. Um, so how familiar are you with Ruby at all?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. So these like do ends after a function call is like really weird. But this is basically all right, a couple of things about Ruby. If you're when I first came to it, that struck me as very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Is one, parentheses are not required for like calling a function. Uh there's that. And then two is like when you see something like this, do end is basically like creating a arrow function or a lambda, and it's basically treated as a
Okay.
second argument to this function. So what you would kind of expect to see in JavaScript land would be like within test ID, foo, something
Mm.
like that. And that's kind of the equivalent of what's happening here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a weird syntax. It's not my favorite, but they call them blocks. They'll call it blocks in Ruby. So it's like this function technically takes, we can look
Oh my
at.
God, this is gonna take forever for me. Okay.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
not. No, it's
Appreciate
not.
it.
This was one of the things that bugged me for a long time. That
No, it yesterday I was trying to figure out why this localization string doesn't exist in the code base.
hmm,
And it was one of those like magical implied things. But
yeah,
it's okay though, because I made a friend on source code. He joined the same day as I do.
nice.
Fred
Yeah.
is my go-to. I was like, Fred, if you're watching the recording, Fred.
Yeah, all of our
Fred.
backend team is super helpful. But like you see this one, like within test ID, that last argument is a block. It's a very special Ruby parameter, and that's what lets me do this do thing after calling its
Oh,
function. So it's
but okay,
passed.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, another question. See context here as a second arc, so that one can be skipped.
Yeah, this is like a named, these are all named arguments. So I've provided this one and I didn't provide any named arguments. And this one defaults to page. And then this is like a spread array of all the other named
So it's
arguments.
like the object thing in
Yeah.
JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except it's defaults to empty. So it's like I don't have to provide that one. But yeah.
Oh
Uh
my God. Okay, sounds good.
yeah. Anyways, Ruby has some interesting opinions on how to do things. Cool. But yeah, let's see if we can click button, add status check. Click button, add status check. And then
Okay.
when I do that, I would expect to be inside of here. Oh yeah, we have status check drawer. You've been on top of this. Okay.
Yeah, because we've been running Jest.
Oh, nice, nice. Right. Cool. So then I could do something like, okay, that worked. And then I can within test ID, status check drawer. Okay. And then I forget like the fill-in stuff. Oh yeah, fill-in. Yeah, I think we can just, I think it's based on the label too. I always forget this stuff, but we're just gonna, let's just see what we can do.
So they
But
are hooked.
we'll
Like there's
fill it.
4 and I D them.
Okay, but I think
It's
so.
just the label. Oh.
Yeah, so um this testing framework is called Capybara, and it's really sophisticated. It's I love it. I really like writing Capybara tests. Um and so if you're not sure, like for some of these functions for like, and it kind of reminds me of Cypress, but like some of these functions which are actually interacting with the page, these are Capybara functions. And if you're not sure on the API, just do a Google search for like Capybara API,
Oh,
Capybara cheat sheet. That'll give you some more understanding of the syntax it's
that's good too.
expecting. Um,
Or you just
but
search for capybara. You look at capybara for
this is
3
true. I
seconds.
know.
Refresh your memory.
I know.
Reset.
I learned what capybaras were from this software library. I didn't realize what.
You do not know that
Well,
oh.
I didn't know because I don't interact with them. Uh, we interact
Oh.
with armadillos over here. Uh,
Oh my God. Um, I'm gonna send you this thing, which I'm addicted to. I feel like people with young children will enjoy it as well. It's basically Zoo Twitch. It's called Zoo Life. So they put
oh wow! Oh
cameras
my gosh, that's so much fun! Oh wow. Okay.
and
Yeah.
then there's a pair of capybaras there. And they did a dating show for these capybaras.
Oh my goodness, that's so
I
cute.
know. That's wild. That's what I
Okay.
do when GTK updates runs.
um.
Okay, so
So what
that
I'm
makes
running now.
sense.
So I'm
You
running.
do, yeah.
So our spec runs all of the Ruby test stuff. Our spec will run the unit tests for the controller tests, the request tests, and the feature tests. Our spec is the test running framework.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna just run it by itself because there's way too many tests. It will take forever, and like that shouldn't. No individual GitLab developer should run all of our spec locally. Uh, I say that like it's an absolute thing. Maybe there's some situation where they could, but um, I'd recommend not doing that. I'm using Spring beforehand because Spring helps Ruby things load faster. And then I just put in
agree.
the file of the feature spec. But then I'm just going to
Mhm.
run just this line that I added, which is like 135. So I'm just going to run that test that I
That
added in line
specific one.
130. So
That's
let's see what
great.
happens. Um,
Okay.
okay, see, I didn't separate my parameters with comma. Oh, while this is running, let me be right back.
Okay.
Hey, our test is working so
That's
far.
great.
Nice. So we got something passed, but now we gotta do like our assertion. We gotta assert that within the table, this thing is there.
Mhm.
Um, how do I want to do that? I think I want to do it by, actually, I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait, this isn't a table at all. This is like made out of div.
Oh, have you heard about the CRUD component?
I have, yes.
Yeah, so this is the CRUD component.
Nice. Okay.
Inside, did I build this table? I think I did. God, it's a little blurry.
Inside isn't
Um,
actually a table. It doesn't have to be a table.
so why I did not do a table?
It looks
Why
cool. I don't think
didn't
it needs to be. I was just like, oh, it's not a table. I don't know why I was thinking it was.
so I didn't do a table because there's only one column. Sorry, technically two.
I see. Yeah, but that makes sense. It makes sense.
It was so the there was versions of it where it's like column, column, column. I think
Yeah.
the new design we wanted to look like this.
Yeah.
Also, I just realized an issue. The edit and delete button is not flushed somehow when you open the drawer. Why is it doing that? Anyways, I will note it down.
Hmm.
Like it's supposed to be like here, basically. But then the problem is, should it?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're gonna try to break it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. No, that's what we're here for.
All right,
Sorry,
let's see what
the
happens. Oh yeah, so it'd be interesting. I don't know. I'd be curious to know like do where we would want like do we want the edit and delete buttons to be like all in the same column or not?
the other thing on this page has a table like that is the merge request approval, the one that's just
Yeah,
above it. I do not remember how it behave. And this page, just like because it's been worked on over a year, there are a
yeah.
lot of UI inconsistencies, which we're aware of. So
Okay.
if you open the drawer that, what does it happen?
So I open the
Just
drawer to
for
this one, I get this. But
yeah, do
this
we
is a
do we
table.
like that
I
though?
don't, I don't know,
It
but
is
this
because it
one is
has
definitely
column.
a table. It's this is worth um asking QA or asking UX of like,
Yeah,
what do you want to do here?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Uh, yeah, we'll want to figure out the delete button. Uh,
Oh, so
oh
what
no,
happened to the title? What did you do? Why the title is not
I
there?
don't know.
Hmm.
Now
We'll
I'm
watch the
behind. What
recording.
happened? Sorry.
So, some of the things with the branch rule is when you're in that page, there's a fetch to fetch all the rules.
Hmm.
And what I found, and we stuck it into the URL param through some sort of hot loading,
Mm-hmm.
it will get fluffed sometimes. You just have to
Oh, I got it. I
refresh.
got it.
Does that make sense? Like, because this one takes your param from that call.
I get it. I do have
Um,
yeah, when I hit edit, it doesn't seem to have a title here. Uh
Interesting.
yeah, that's fine. And it looks like the delete button is yet to be done, and that's fine too. Let's keep going on our
Yeah,
feature spec.
the delete button shouldn't work. Same
Okay,
with edit. Yeah,
nice.
but
I
I
would
think it's.
I would
I
leave a
don't want to leave
question.
it broken though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it look broken right
I would leave a question for UX about it. I think if I was a user, I would kind of expect some similarities between these tables. Uh, but I don't know. I do kind of like the way it looks like this. It's kind of weird for the actions to be all the way pushed over here to the right. Like there's so much space here. Um,
now.
anyways,
Yeah,
I'm getting lost. What was I looking
that's
at?
okay.
Oh, we want to assert that the items here. So how do we want to do this? We could like add a test ID for these items, and that might
You
be
can't.
helpful.
You cannot just like. Uh, oh, because you grabbed a text, you don't know if it's in the table or not.
Yeah, it's kind
Like,
of what I was
can you
thinking.
inspect in the table?
We can do that.
Sorry, assert. Sorry, assert in the
Yes, we
table.
can. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do something like this. Let's do within how do I want to do this? Let me see if we ever do this for another one because I'm realizing I kind of want to like stack some test IDs because I want to do it within the CRUD body within the status check thing. And I'm
Why
kind of
you wanna? Oh, because you wanna make sure it is that one.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay.
I have a feeling I could do it this. Oh yeah, look at this. Context within context. Okay. Yeah, I think I could do it like this. This would be
You do the
interesting.
second branch within
Within
test
test
ID.
ID, this is gonna be
That
weird.
does uses. Yeah, that one does uses. The one that go up a little.
What'd you say?
Oh, oh, I thought you want to stack the
Yeah, I
status
was then
check
gonna do
table.
context. I was gonna do something like this. Do we
Oh,
have a find test ID?
but I think it goes. Can you go back to the DOM?
Mhm.
I feel like it goes. So see crop body, and then that one is so like how this work is you do the inner one as the first argument.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing is I was gonna pass context. So context is defaults to
Oh,
the
I see
page,
it.
the whole page. I was gonna pass
Right.
status
Checked.
check table as the context, and then
Yeah,
within that, we're gonna look at cred body.
you do that stuff. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm kind of we'll see. I was kind of hoping that there was a find test ID. I'm gonna look for find test ID. Oh no, and spec features. Oh, find by test ID. Let's do that. Let's see if that works. Find by test ID. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. Code suggestions knew what
The
I
code
wanted.
completion, the code completion looks so hopeful.
I know. I know. To have content. Yeah, let's see if that
Okay.
works.
Wow.
Here we go.
Oh, it did because
Here we go. All right.
doing things.
Let's
Then
do it.
imagine right now you have another tab. It's actual capybara. There we
Ah,
go.
oh, it's an actual copy. Um,
Um,
this is noise. This is talking.
there.
This is
Oh, really?
turning out the
Okay.
console, but
Wait, wait, wait. Can I read for a sec? What is noise?
oh, I was saying this is not a relevant error message. This
Oh,
is
okay.
I mean, it's we should figure this stuff out. Like we're getting some console errors. So this is relevant warnings, but the one at the top is what we're really interested in. And it did not like that we used I was trying to use within with context here. I'm gonna see if I can see anyone else using within test ID with the context. Oh my gosh, am I the only one that was trying to do this? uh oh, maybe well, that's weird. See if anyone is
Match.
the context doesn't okay. All right, I'm gonna look up. All right, I'm gonna look up capybaras now.
Right.
No,
Acceptance
no. I
test
want to look up
framework.
API reference. Maybe. Yeah, let's go and do capybara API. I'm looking for there's actually like this one keeps showing. We'll have to check it out. All right. Is there a within? There is.
Mhm.
All right. undefined method within for obsolete. What does that mean? All right, instead of find by test ID, I'm going to try doing this. We're going to do data test ID.
Hmm.
We're going to see if that is doing the same thing. Does that look right? It kind of looks right. I just didn't want to have, and all of this is just avoiding, I didn't want to have a within test ID within test ID. I could do that,
Yeah, yeah.
but it just felt unnecessary. Hmm.
While we're doing this, one thing I find I struggle really hard, just coming from doing React for 4 years, it's just all these different casing that exists.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the directory, oh, there we go.
Hmm. All right, I'm going to look this bit up because I'm really confused by it. I thought this used to work. Um,
hmm.
Obsolete. Anyone else? Yeah, what is this? Oh, if it's not found anymore? Hmm. Oh, maybe I can do find all right. I don't think this is gonna do anything. I'm gonna give up. We're gonna do it the other way. We'll get some
Right.
we'll get some
Also,
feedback. Yep, go ahead.
this visibility false thing made me feels like the thing is not there.
Yeah, it might be because it's um capybara is really cool too, where it'll fail if we're trying to do something that it visually can't, it wouldn't be able to visually see. And so that's really good because we're trying to test user flow. And if like
Oh,
something
oh,
else is in front of it or whatever, like it will fail the
is it
test.
because the drawer is open?
I wonder if that's why. But I click save changes, so the door shouldn't be open. Um, oh, maybe I need to wait for requests. Oh yeah, you saw here. Yeah, I wonder if that's
Oh
it.
my God, these wait for promises, next tick.
Yes, 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 100%. All right, this should work. I would. Here I go, saying this should work. Unexpected do
Which one is it?
150. Oh, because I did do instead of him. All right.
God. Oh, this is. I see.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, casing. So much casing. Changes, but React, you can just click, 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 click.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And if you're doing a search for a thing,
yeah.
I'll often do I'll do oh what? Okay, it didn't find the stuff.
Oh,
But
I think this is the error we saw. The actual bug that we ran into when we first started. Because I think you're on old branch.
oh, you think so? Oh,
I think. This is great because if I this our spec passes, my bug is resolved.
oh, visit branch rules settings.
Because we didn't go into a branch rule, right? Like which branch rule we're
Uh, man, I don't really know. Okay, but I'm gonna show you one. I'm gonna show you something that can help out with this.
in.
Uh,
Okay.
so let me go to the line that I was at. So we're failing on line 150.
Mhm.
All right, after doing this, I'm gonna put what is it called? I think it's live debug. I think that's what it's called.
Give you the print.
No, it's gonna stop it and it's gonna let me jump into the application. So I can
Oh, that's
see what's
great.
going on. It's very helpful.
That's great. That's helpful.
Yes, it's very helpful.
That's why I love Cypress.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
So
see it.
yeah, capybaras are nice like that.
Oh, I like it.
So have you seen you? Oh, see, it already tried to open this up. Uh, it gives
Oh,
me the user and password for the stuff.
okay.
So I'm gonna paste in huge password here. Uh, okay. And then it's trying to open this bit. Oh, it already took me there. Cool. So
Okay.
it's for a
So you,
protected
oh, it
branch.
is you're on a branch.
And I think it's, yeah, something maybe didn't just save. So I did QA.
Um,
Let's see what happened here.
why is yeah, so it should update. That's so weird. Hmm. I think that's the actual code bug,
Okay.
which I don't really know. So there is a in the update
Yeah,
mutation,
it's not
there's
showing up. We'd expect it to show up. So
oh, it's not even created.
there could be an issue in the
Can I see the response?
this is for, yeah, let's see if we can make
This
this
is
better.
not it.
Let me go
It's
to all of our, I'm assuming this is all GraphQL stuff.
not that.
Branch
No,
rules.
this is the fetch. This is a get, I think.
So I am curious, like it did seem like it created it. The mutation was successful on the back end.
But it didn't create it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's observe. Okay.
So this happened. We
Yeah,
passed, we got no errors back. We also
because
got null back though. That's weird. Here's the query. So what we could do is oops. I think, yeah, I don't know. It's worth seeing what's happening on the back end here.
see we're doing casing stuff.
I know, yeah. So I have the case, the upper and lower ignored. But like what I'll often do in order to like determine, look at something from the full stack, I'll do with an
Optional. Oh, I
optional
see.
middle character so I can get all of the casings for the
Oh my
thing I'm
God.
looking for. Um,
Um,
yeah, it's silly. Uh, I'm looking for a mutation for git create status check.
you want the mutation IRO with backend.
I want the backend side, so I think I'm
Okay,
looking
then
for. Oh, let me go to this mutation. Oh, it must be here. Yeah, it must be. That must be what we're looking for. Um, but yeah, we can find what it's probably called on the back end here. There we go. Oh, here's a GraphQL name for it. Okay. Here's our arguments. Here's us resolving it. Oh, interesting. So it says we're going to return status check if the service response was success, but it's
Mhm.
not also giving me any errors. So yeah, I think there's something going on in the back end here too. I would, but let's just step through it and see. So I'm gonna go live. No, I'm gonna do. Yeah, we did the price shell before, right?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do QA. Okay. Um, it should start just hanging up now. And yeah, that's what it's doing. Let's do let's do, what is it called again? Shall?
Hmm.
Did this thing not work?
There is a 500.
There is a 500. Oh, now it's just 500. Oh, I must have messed it up. I don't think it liked that what is going on here? I don't think it liked that I edited the Ruby while this thing was running.
Right.
All right, what can I do? Oh, you know what I can do?
Mhm.
I have a feeling I can get rid of the live debug and see what's happening by just running the spec now.
So it will print
So
the
I
error
think we'll
here.
take over the debugging terminal here on the spec side.
Right. Yeah, one thing that I find this mutation is a little weird is it's returning 200s with validation error.
Yeah, yeah. I think
I talked to
that's
Andre, he say we do that, but it's like I wasn't anticipated it will return 200
yeah,
with
yeah.
the errors inside a data body.
Yes, yes. It is a weird thing that GraphQL does. That we're and
Mhm.
also that we're kind of chosen to do with GraphQL.
Yeah, we chose to proceed with that. Because technically it didn't create the object, sorry, the row.
Yeah, yeah. But we're also saw that the errors object was empty itself. So I think something else is happening in the back end, which is weird.
But
Okay.
that error object only returns if
Oh, here we go.
oh, there we go.
All right. So I'm gonna do, oh my gosh, I forgot how to do this. I'm gonna type in help. How do I want to jump to, all right. I want to go next. I think I want to go next. Yeah. So if I go, I think, where am I? There we go. Okay. So I want to go next. Oh,
Mhm,
we can maybe print out our params. We got our name and our external URL. That's great.
mhm.
I'm going to go next. Okay. And then I can see what my service response was. Failed to create the rules. Yes. Okay. I would like for you to keep printing it. Why did you just stop on me? What is it doing to me? Why are my controls here? Ah, we're gone now. Ah.
What does unprocessed entity mean?
I don't know I don't know what I was doing. We're gonna I don't need to do the pry shell because this is all within the same thing. I think I can just do pry and it will stop in this terminal. Pry shell is gonna wait for the other pry shell client to pick it up. I think if I just do
Mhm.
pry, I can get it to stop here. I wanted it to get me some more information on the thing. It just kind of died on me.
Right.
All right. I know we're at time. Uh so I'll send this to you in a
Yeah.
patch. Um
Mhm.
but I also let's take a picture of uh what we were running into here.
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So I want to check out service response. So you see payload errors is empty, but the message is failed to create rule. So yeah,
Yes.
we've got something happening here. I'm gonna send this picture. Let me include
Mhm.
this. Oh yeah, I'll send this picture here so we see it all there. Oh no, we can also see it there. Okay. Okay.
Sounds good. I'm gonna ask the source code back in person to do this with me because I do
Cool.
not know what's happening.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
This
Appreciate
is
y'all.
great.
All right. See you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.